Thank you to EA and The Sims for sponsoring this video. Alright, so here's the deal. It's currently October 23rd, Monday night, around 10:30 p.m. And in exactly 7 hours, I'm getting up and heading to the airport to meet up with someone that I've known for over 2 years, yet haven't met in person yet. Which I feel like is kind of normal these days. Most of my friends and my closest friends are actually from the internet, but I'm feeling a little nervous about it. I don't know, this person's been such a big part of my life the past few years, from helping me make life decisions, helping me with my businesses and everything. I don't know, it's weird.
Every once in a while, you meet someone that changes the entire trajectory of your life. This story is about one of those people, and about one of the most ambitious projects I've ever been a part of. Welcome back to the vlog.
We're going out west! Let's go! This story really begins 3 summers ago as a 19-year-old Simon and his 5 closest high school friends decide to take their first big road trip together. With dreams of a world beyond their hometown, they all pack their bags into a mom van and head out west for an entire month.
Yes! Yes!
Simon never grew up camping. This was his first road trip, but from that moment on, wanderlust struck. See, something happens when you're hugging a redwood or staring up at the Teton mountain range. The issues you face all of a sudden seem insignificant and your brain goes quiet. And so, even though over the past 3 years what I thought I cared about changed and the core values I had shifted several times, I always found myself returning back to the outdoors. On the day I turned 21, I came to realize that through this entire journey, there are 2 main values that I came to care about the most and wanted to pursue. That was nature and community, and so became the mission behind telling these stories, and honestly, just everything I do. Hello, how's it going? Is it good to see you meeting the man? That's a Fujifilm camera. Let's go, baby. All right, we're in Big Bear. We're like 10 minutes away from the property. How you feeling?
Excited. Very excited. This is the first time we met.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm meeting Ryan after like 2 years. Yeah. What are your goals for this trip, you think?
I think honestly the main goal was just to we needed to meet in person.
Yeah.
We're about to build a business together and we only know each other digitally.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I think I got the code.
Around the same time I took that first road trip back in 2021, I also sent a message to a guy named Brian Spunt on Instagram. He was an entrepreneur that I looked up to a ton, and although he was much further along in his journey, he decided to hop on a call. I remember it clearly. I was there in my childhood bedroom, excited to chat, still searching for my own voice in all of this, but we instantly hit it off.
Okay.
I gotta turn on my light. The light fucking went off in here.
Out of nowhere, gotta be ready.
I've never had an older brother, but in a way, Brian sort of filled that role for me a bit. And for the next 2 years, he'd be there for me, helping me out with my business, life decisions, and all the little things in between. Over the years, we'd stay in contact, and about a year ago, near the same time he had his first daughter, he decided to take a leap of faith and leave his job to start something new. 2 months after that, I decided to drop out of college and focus on creating full-time, and as we began talking more, we came to realize that our visions were aligned, that between us existed this desire to build around a community of people who love the outdoors. At the time, Brian had been working on an idea for months already and shared some of the news, and I was hooked. And so, after just a few months talking about this idea, I officially joined the team. Excited to tackle this new challenge, jumping in headfirst into something I'd never done before.
About to get them modeled. This is all to scale. We'll put our label right in that black spot, and we have our little message. The shipment and everything else we do at Sunny Day is climate positive.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks,
All right,
Brian.
sounds good.
Have a good rest of your day. Peace.
And out of all this chaos, 9 months later, Sunny Day was born. An outdoor coffee and matcha brand named after Brian's daughter, Sunny.
But it's funny that you just sit here for so long. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
So now you know, this wasn't just any trip out to Big Bear, and not only was it my first time meeting Brian, it was also the first official Sunny Day offsite. The process of building Sunny Day has been a real learning experience, from working with people that are so insanely talented and those who have so much more experience than me, and diving into a totally new field. It's been one of the most fulfilling things I've had the privilege of being a part of.
Or maybe we just like do a more low-key one, but I think an etched sun would be sick.
Dude, that sounds perfect. As long as there's no. I know. The good news is. The good news is. I'm nervous.
But also, I left something out. See, this whole time it hasn't just been us. But over the past 9 months, a whole team had formed around Sunny Day with some of the most incredible people I've ever known. They say what comes with every great company is also a great team, and I think we're lucky enough to find one. Nick Monica, a spunky outdoorsman, owner of a coffee shop in Santa Monica, he basically lives and breathes coffee. He'd be our head of caffeine. Emma Jenkinson, wizard with the Super 8, our head of marketing and visuals and making our branding look clean. Chase Hall would be our first advisor, an incredible artist and professor at NYU, an absolute legend. Jack Plattner would help us with photo and video, with Brian of course bringing it all to life as CEO and founder. And my focus within Sunny Day would be in creators and community. Basically, how do we get Sunny Day in the hands of every single outdoor creator that loves coffee and matcha? And how do we build the strongest community of people that love the outdoors? So, with the team pumping and the months rolling into one another, we decided to finally set an official launch date of December 11th.
You get that one? That was the one.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think like once they get the packages, we will already be down. Gotta come back. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I feel like most of our conversations are really exciting and great,
Mhm.
but like there's definitely like such a big unknown of
Sure.
when this goes live. Like, what are your biggest fears now?
I guess my fear is like, yeah, like once we push go, like what if it just sucked? Like what if we spent all this time? I've spent almost a year working on this before we even have sold our first bag of coffee. There's kind of like two philosophies of business. One is like, don't make it perfect, just go. And then there's like the, hey, let's like really put in the time and effort and launch something that feels more polished. And I definitely took the latter route on this business, which I've never done before. That's definitely. And like we move in, and then it's like.
We're whipping up some coffee right now at the craziest view. Look at this. Look at the lake.
Nuts.
I'm the happiest when I'm outside, when I have the opportunity to go surf or go on a hike or just sit with people in nature like this, and it's quiet and like the air's fresh and you can hear the birds. It's just like doesn't get much better. So like the tagline for Sunny Day is better outside, which is kind of like me. Like I am a better person when I am outside.
No way! Nah. You can.
If you have a message you want to tell Brian right now,
Yeah.
what would that be?
Oh gosh. I would say that I'm really, really proud of him for taking the leap, because we did just get married and we do have a 6-month-old baby, and I don't think that's, I'm not sure if every family would be okay with that, but I believe in him so much. Like he always says like, don't worry, Ash, we're gonna be good. Like I'm gonna figure this out. And I never for one second feel like he's not gonna figure it out. Like I know 100% he's so capable and so talented. And I think that his passion just for life and for people and connection is gonna be the thing that really, makes this thing work.
Look at him go. This is a good one. Let's see it. Mr. Nick in the flesh. Yes, sir. Back from the dead in India.
Something you said last night was like the fear in Sunny Day of like launching and like the team feeling discouraged. All of this excites me so much, and I want you to know that, like everything about like the mission, getting outdoors more. And I think for me that's like something I want to take to the grave, and so it's worth every like ounce of effort.
Sure.
And so there'll be times where I'm guaranteed things are gonna happen. They're gonna suck so
Yeah,
bad,
for
like
sure.
we both know.
Yeah.
But like just getting it across the finish line is a huge accomplishment.
How are you feeling right now, Brian?
So stoked. Yeah.
sir.
What a sick trip.
Amazing.
Having you out here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Starting to get like everything's turned into reality.
Yeah, it's wild seeing it come to life.
I know.
It's finally happening.
Every once in a while, you meet someone that changes the entire trajectory of your life. This story is about one of those people, and about the most ambitious project I've ever been a part of. Sunny Day is officially launching on December 11th. You can check out the website here and sign up to be the first to know. Really appreciate that. I had this weird thought while editing this video, and it's that every adventure in a way has led up to this. From that road trip with my buddies 3 years ago to today, I guess this kind of marks the beginning of a brand new adventure, and I appreciate you for sticking around for the ride. And that's it. If you guys have been following along, you'd know that this is episode 3 of a 3-part series sponsored by The Sims, just showing the reality of becoming a creator. I think looking back, it's kind of cool to see that the first episode of the series was me dropping out of college, moving down here to Austin. The second episode tackled community, and now this third episode is tackling mentorship, finding those who are a step ahead of you, and also the idea that there's more out there to life and how to build around your core values. I think more than ever, if you're pursuing a different path, it's really important to find those who have also pursued that path and can help guide you. Once you find yourself outside the traditional realms of school and maybe pursuing something a little more unconventional, I think it's so important to find those who are willing to help and pour love into you. And kind of how Brian showed me love for the past few years, you find that it's a really great way to grow and to meet really amazing people. And so I want to challenge you to ask yourself what your core values are, to dig a layer deeper and ask yourself why you're actually doing this and what you believe at your core. I think this is the best way to allow yourself to find other things that might not just be videos that can build on top of those core values. Again, I want to give a huge thank you to the team over at The Sims. They've been incredible. They've given me so much creative freedom and not only helped me support myself becoming a full-time creative, but also just supported the vision and the stories that I've been telling. Without their support, there's no way I could have taken this risk to jump into Sunny Day and leap into this new venture, and they've been so supportive along the way. If there's one thing I could say, I hope that this 3-part series encouraged you and sparked something in you to create from the heart and to tell your story and to not be scared in that. Whether that's a new business, whether that's making videos, and whether that's pursuing your art, have confidence in yourself and promise you'll find amazing people along the way. Also, I want to briefly say that as we move into the winter months and as we move into the holidays, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break. Who knows when creativity will strike, but I feel like I've been on a full sprint these past few months getting these videos done and traveling and trying my best to build these things, and it's kind of taken a toll, I won't lie. And so I might go in a bit of a hibernation mode, we'll see. But for those who have followed along the journey thus far, I want to give you a huge thank you and I appreciate you so much. So much love, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.